1. If a system sends an alert that a user account is being hacked because of too many password failures, but analysis shows that the person's device had cached an old password, triggering the failures, what is this? An example of A. False negative, B. False positive, C. Measurement error, D. Analysis failure. Answer, B. This is a false positive, as the report was positive that something had happened, when in fact it had not. 2. Anti-malware software fails to detect a ransomware attack that is supposed to be within its capabilities of detecting. What is this an example of? A. False negative, B. False positive, C. Measurement error, D. Analysis failure. Answer, A. Failing to report on a known reportable event is a false negative. 3. What is the primary limitation of a credentialed scan on a network? A. Speed, B. Examining too deeply into individual boxes, C. The inability to scale across multiple systems, D. Slowing down your network with ancillary traffic. Answer, C. Because a credentialed scan requires credentials for each system it is examining, and these credentials will change across a network. This type of scan is less scalable with automation. 4. You desire to prove a vulnerability can be a problem. The best method would be to use A credentialed, B. Non-intrusive, C. Non-credentialed, D. Intrusive. Answer, D. An intrusive scan attempts to exercise a vulnerability. This presents risk in that it might upset the system, but if it works, it is clear proof of the risk associated with a vulnerability. 5. Which of the following best describes what CVE is? A. A place to report errors and vulnerabilities. B. A measure of the severity of a vulnerability. C. A list of known vulnerabilities. D. A list of systems that have vulnerabilities. Answer, C. Common vulnerabilities and exposures is an enumeration or list of known vulnerabilities. 6. Which of the following is not associated typically with SIEM processes? A. Applications, B. syslog, C. Log capture, D. Log aggregation. Answer, A. Applications may be all over the network and may provide data to a SIEM, but they are not typically part of the SIEM process. 7. Which of the following is not part of SIEM processes? A. Data collection, B. Event correlation, C. Alerting/reporting, D. Incident investigation. Answer, D. Incident investigations occur after and as a result of SIEM processes but are not typically part of them. 8. Threat hunting involves which of the following? Choose all that apply. A. Analysis of adversarial actions, B. Interpretation of threats to other companies, C. Compliance reporting, D. Understanding how data flows in an enterprise. Answer, A, B, and D. Threat hunting involves analyzing adversarial actions, interpreting the threats to other companies, and understanding how data flows in an enterprise so adversaries can be caught maneuvering. 9. Which process allows log files to be enriched with additional data to provide context? A. Log aggregation, B. Log collectors, C. Log reviews, D. syslog. Answer, A. During the process of aggregation, the log entries can be parsed, modified, and have key fields extracted or modified based on lookups or rules. 10. Which of the following are not typically scanned during a vulnerability? Scan. A. End users, B. Network, C. Applications, D. Web applications. Answer, A. End users are not part of a vulnerability scan, they are air-gapped from the system and are not part of